all the lights, but you know, man, you got it.
All right,
you got it. ZD versus Mr. E. Mr. E whipping out that Sheik right now. I had to look twice and make sure it wasn't Vinny.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I haven't really been keeping up with Mr. E like as much, but normally he's known for his Marth and Lucina, world class of those two characters. But as Sheik, I haven't really seen as much from that, but like he's still such a strong player that I have no doubt that he'll be very strong.
Yeah, it might have been a little bit of a counter pick going on because let's not forget, ZD does play Dexter religiously, and Dexter does use a lot of Marth and Lucina against him. So maybe he said, maybe I'll bring out the Sheik, or he might not be feeling his Marth at the moment. We don't know quite exactly yet. Or he could just like the matchup more with Sheik, also an option.
Lots of different variables, but right now it doesn't seem to be working out entirely in his favor. Sheik's one of those characters that can always bring it back. Just like that, now Fox is forced to ledge guard position, and now ZD, yeah, snapping that ledge very quickly, luckily for him, because Mr. E looks like he kind of had that scouted. That's pretty much what you need in this matchup. You have to edge guard aggressively, and you have to get those conversions early on.
And that's one of the things that, oh my goodness, that jab on shield, ZD gonna punish it to the fullest. But Mr. E is really known for his edge guard with his Marth and his Lucina, so I'm not surprised that he had things scouted out, and he's gonna be so relentless off stage against ZD. Well, he mistimed that forward air. He knew exactly what was coming, but he timed it a little bit too late and unfortunately took some damage for it, and ZD having another chance at life.
Yeah, only 16% though, and he's still in the running to make this happen. Bad DI on that throw by ZD is going to land that forward air from Mr. E. And almost gets the ledge jump to back air, but still getting more punishes off of a re-grab too. ZD's hemorrhaging so much at this ledge, he has to be able to make it back. Still snaps back to the ledge again, but not getting all the hits of down air that he needs. And now, this is the problem percent, because even if Mr. E takes a stock now, 29% is pretty sizable for Fox. He has to make that ground up in the next go-around. Oh, almost tries to get the lock, actually, but not reacting in time.
It's crazy to think that Mr. E is playing so well right now on the stock, but the fact he can't get the last hit, ZD is just like picking away at him. You know, truly an opportunist.
And that's kind of the Fox Sheik matchup in a nutshell, right? Like, Sheik has to commit hard to get the stocks, just like that. Because if you miss your window of like the true like percent 50-50s off of like maybe F tilt or your throws or what have you, it gets really difficult to get those stocks out, especially against Fox, who has the mobility to box you out. But right now, Mr. E, once that first stock goes, it's so much easier to play at these percents of Sheik. And look at that, almost even, and it's been like maybe 30 seconds since the last stock fell.
The Sheik Classic, there's always kind of the running joke that the match doesn't start with Sheik until you're at 50%. Because of the fact that she's going to combo you so hard, but oh my goodness, ZD with a rare miss. Not saying the up smash was the wrong option, but normally he waits to react to it because the reaction time is so great.
If they miss a tech, it usually is guaranteed, but he might not have been able to buffer it properly. He's smart for Mr. E to go for one of the faster ledge options, or not ledge options, tech options to get ZD off his case. And now that's paying off in dividends. He's sitting pretty center stage. His soft air bouncing fish. Center stage though, ZD's still able to live. And once again, missing the back air off the ledge jump, but the read on that jump will manage to land it up, or land the stock. And I like how he switched up the sides of the up air too. Good awareness by Mr. E.
Definitely great adjustments coming in along with that awareness, because ZD looked like he had his number at first. And then when it all was said and done, you know, Mr. E just made those adjustments and said, this is why I went Sheik.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I had like a little bit of doubts about the Sheik at first, but like he's showing he can still keep up with the best. And it's interesting because a lot of people cite like, you know, Lucina or Marth versus Fox to be like not bad. It's like some people say Marth wins, some people say Fox wins, but like it's interesting that, you know, one of the best Marths in the world would still opt to go Sheik against ZD in particular. I wonder if it's a matchup thing or if it's just a player thing.
Yeah, or it could be one of those day things. Let's not forget that he did have a surprising loss based in the books to Poyo earlier, so maybe he said today is just not my Marth day, I'm going to bring out my Sheik. And speaking of that, oh my goodness, relentless Mr. E just chasing down his prey, not letting him escape. It did not matter where he went.
Yeah, and the angle that he got hit into the stage right there was very prone to like the semi-techable wall bumps where it's like a slight slope. So that was just a series of bad news for ZD, and Mr. E is going to be very happy about that. nice trade on the down tilt, and that was beautiful. Getting that little needle, forcing ZD to recover a certain way, right into Mr. E's hands. But ZD still managed to make it back. Let's see if he can make anything happen with this stage.
He's definitely trying great up tilt into back air right there. ZD knowing, oh, he went for the fake trump, but Mr. E actually opted for a get-up attack, and I don't know if that was intentional or not, but ZD did capitalize on it.
Yeah, excellent reaction. So many people freeze up on the grenade once the wind box kicks in, but ZD, knowing his character's run speed, can just sprint in there and get that raw punish. Even if the grenade hits him, it's still a solid punch for him. And ZD has to recover with the Firefox, barely making it back through the onslaught of attacks from Mr. E, and it doesn't stop. Another soft nair. He doesn't hit the bouncing fish after at that time, but still, ZD gets up right into Mr. E's hands. I don't know what he can do to get around it, and that fair might have just been the thing that he needed to get himself back in this game.
You might be right, and the conversions coming into play. Mr. E, though, with a great spot dodge at the end. Otherwise, that damage definitely would have continued. Sheik at 164. Fox has Sheik in kill range right now. On Town and City with that rage, he tried to bet it all right there. Luckily for him, he did not lose his stock. And, a tech flub, really unfortunate. Sure, he meant to do a dash before that up smash.
All right, the needles. That was actually really risky. If he was a bit closer, he might have been able to land the up smash after that. And now Mr. E still hitting a lot of buttons. ZD almost has the tech read, but I'm actually really surprised he's not slowing down a little bit more because ZD, once you start playing at his tempo, that is where he starts to trip you up and take the lead. ZD running a pretty big comeback in that game too.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone was particularly prepared for that up air. Obviously, Mr. E was not. But, you know, the fact that he had always been trying to punish the ground previously, and then he just kind of whipped out that quick up air, just really smart stuff by ZD and great adjustments.
Yeah, that's one of those things that Foxes like to keep in their pocket till like game 2 or 3, because Fox's second jump height is among like one of the higher in the games. So if they're above you or like, you know, at your level and you know that they're going to jump, your second jump will put you in a really good position to follow up after. And FD is the pick for game 3. So let's see what happens. This is historically a very strong Sheik stage. So let's see if Mr. E can make anything happen with this flat ground.
It's a strong Sheik stage, but I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. ZD likes this stage a lot, and he has very few losses on it.
Very, very true. Nice awareness by ZD, getting that jab in between that F tilt. And now this is actually a kind of awkward percent for Sheik because she has that little taste of rage. Like the rage starts like around 30-ish%. So like the early percentage things you normally go for might not work here. Yep, best of 3. Cool.
Fortunately for ZD, though, you know, his combos aren't stopping. 50% right now to 83. ZD, though, I'm not sure what that up smash was trying to hit, but Mr. E took full advantage of it and tacked on a lot more percent.
Yeah, and I like it. That was really interesting how he just got up off the ledge and punished ZD for trying to hit a button. It's very rare to see ZD drop those. Normally he's one of the most oppressive players on the ledge in NBA.
I was just thinking the same thing, actually. Maybe Mr. E knows something we don't know. For example, that illusion, he knew exactly where it was going, and he knew where Fox was landing afterwards. Great conversion for Mr. E. 96% sitting on him. ZD trying to go with the up smash, a little overzealous, trying to end that stock, tie it up. Definitely took 21% for it.
And although like the percents aren't that far apart, since like Sheik has so much trouble killing at times, the way that Mr. E is playing, the momentum and the just the flow of the set is all in his favor right now. ZD has to make something big happen, and right now it looks like he's just kind of swinging for the fence with these up smashes. He's like 0 for 3 on these raw up smashes. That could cost him a stock eventually, but luckily he gets out of dodge with that Firefox in Mr. E's face.
And Mr. E tried to punish it, even though he was very close and it would have been difficult.
This is just so unfortunate because both those jabs could have converted into a kill if he got the tipper second jab. But Mr. E's just barely out of range both times. Doesn't cross up, so ZD will have the right DI that time. But even still, at the ledge, ZD is looking pretty shook, and that's just it. Mr. E 2-1 with a 2 stock in the final game.